Hello everyone, this is Carl Masson. Welcome to Haiti News. Today is August 7, 2026. What we're going to talk about today is some sort of COVID fund that was given out to assassinate the president. That is a new information that I pick up from one of the Haitian sources, and that's what's been said in a Florida court. There are some problems with that. The first one is that that's the first time they've been saying that, because I remember 2-3 years ago when the Haitians tried to find out where the money is coming from to assassinate the president. They've been finding out that the money has been transfer from one anonymous bank to another to make sure that this type of money is untraceable, and also to find out that the name of whoever is supposed who transferred the money to the anonymous bank. And I found that very, very strange. Another reason why is because, do you remember during COVID happened on Trump. And another thing that happened during COVID is that not only Trump transferred the wealth to the wealthy, and if I remember, a COVID fund was also transferred to the wealthy. I do not know exactly if the same thing happened to Biden, if Biden did exactly the same thing. I don't know, because when the president was assassinated, he was assassinated on Biden. And two, the court, the whoever report about it is not specific how much money that was given out to assassinate, how much money COVID fund given out to assassinate the president. Another thing, yes, the amount was given out was already reported 2-3 years ago. It was about a sum of, if I remember, $10 million or $15 million was given out to assassinate the president. Yeah, and I don't know exactly if the court keep that classified. They're not telling anybody, but the amount is already out there. And if they want to contradict what happened out there, but I don't think they can do that because it's already out there. So how are they gonna find a way around that? And one more thing that really captured my attention. Remember, the president was assassinated on Biden as soon as Biden was in power in 2021, and about 4-5 months later, and then the president ended up assassinated. But are they trying to say that Trump giving out money to do that? I don't know. I'm just speculating, because if this information is new and never been reported before, maybe that is something that the mainstream media or whoever is really caring about that to take a look into. And I don't know. And what also really captured my attention is that, look at the time during the court cases that have been held in July. What else is going on there? Dr. Fauci was in court around the same time too. All of you knew exactly what happened there. He pleaded the fifth. So the mainstream media, independent media, just giving this more attention and less attention in the court cases about the Haitian president. The Haitians always wonder why the media never talk about it. Why they keep that in secret? Do they know it's happening? I don't know. So let's move on. And yes, the source also reported that there were 4 people involving to take the sum of the money to give out to assassinate the president. Out of the four people, only one of them is more important, and he's named by Jimmy Thompson. I know exactly if that Jimmy Thompson is an African American or if it's a Caucasian, but the Haitian source is not specific about that. And it seems to me that he is the mastermind behind taking the COVID fund and giving out to whoever is supposed to give it out to the mercenary to carry out the assassination attempt, or I don't know exactly if the COVID fund is given out to straight to the mercenaries while cut off the middlemen and then they carry out the assassination. This case is very strange, especially the way it's happening. And the Haitian source also added that so many people involved in the court cases on the in the defendant side, they changed stories. Of course, they always change. Of course, I've been there many times in court. People always change their stories, but that doesn't mean that it's going to make things better for them. So the more they change their stories, the more they're going to put themselves in more deeper problems, unless if the court allow them to get away with it. It depends on people's, racial background and class background, and yeah. So that's what is always happening in court. And what else is going on? What about the Democrats? I mean, what the Democrat has to say about that? Are they trying to pin on the assassination attempt, the assassination of the Haitian president on Trump? But since they say it's the COVID fund, that's really kind of new information to me. Maybe that's something that people should be into to see exactly if that is true. So who knows? And Dr. Fauci pleaded the fifth, and he also been pardoned by Biden before, and then later on by Trump after that. And yeah, maybe something fishy going on there. Why they pardon somebody like this when actually they claim that he was the mastermind behind the spread of COVID, and when actually it could be the middleman. And so who knows? And the way the Dr. Fauci situation, plead the fifth out of that's kind of make him look like he's guilty or something, because once anyone plead the fifth, exactly, they are guilty, and also pardoned by the former president and the current president. Yeah, that make him look, unless if the president is the mastermind behind that. And then Dr. Fauci might come in and then, and testify, and then, find out that, the president, of course, the president is always behind everything that's happening, because the buck stop with the president, and the president making the decision to shut down the country, shut down the whole world, forcing people into vaccination. But this vaccination thing has been around for 10, 15, 20 years, because there are documents that I find out that this thing was planned back in the late 90s and still going on in the 2000 and early millennium, and they already have a plan how these things are going to turn out, in the future, which of course that's what's happening. And during COVID, people do not realize that the government has been weaponized the fear against them. You see some people say that, they have the fear, or if you do not vaccinate it, you are the problem, and then influence others who didn't want to vaccinate it, and those who didn't want to vaccinate it, they already know exactly what's behind it. And who took them? The one who forced people and forced people to vaccinate it, as well have vaccinated themselves? You tell me. And I don't think that they should never done things like that to force somebody to vaccinate. If you do, hey, I was against vaccination to begin with, because I already know exactly what's behind it. But when you find when people forcing you, family, friends, stranger, even employer forcing you, yeah, that's something definitely very wrong with that. And then now what? People suffer from vaccination, suffer from vaccine injury. That's what I mean to say. Vaccine injury and deaths, and a death that's still continue up to now. And who to blame? You tell me. But if you pay attention to what I'm telling you, you should know exactly who to blame. And let's see if this thing's going to repeat itself in the future. Hopefully not. And hope that people learn the lesson. To make sure that, hey, if you want to take something, that's your business. And the government also, on top of that, they were not supposed to force people. They should make it like an option. But since they held people's job against themselves, if you do not vaccinate, you cannot go to work, or you're gonna get fired, you're gonna lose your job. Yes, all these things were planned, and nobody being held responsible and accountable for what they done to commit mass murder around the world. Yes, especially towards people of color, especially the African Americans. They want to wipe out with this virus in the COVID shot. Yeah, that was all planned. When they say people, no, they meant more people of color, especially African American. They want to go out. They always go after. So let's just hope for the future that this thing doesn't repeat itself anymore. Who knows? But let's not even go talk about immigration that continues to become a problem, and communism again is still coming back. I don't know exactly why people still fall for those things. I don't know how many, but that's people's business. Anyway, this is where I leave things for now, and thank you very much. And next time we're going to talk about something that is going to be interesting. And stay tuned on that one. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye-bye.